G'day there, I'm Jeff Brown from the Castlemaine 500 project team, and I'm here to talk today about our Castlemaine 500 Home Energy Assessment process. Before I do though, quickly, Castlemaine 500 is sponsored by the State Government through the Department of Sustainability and Environment, with the Central Victorian Greenhouse Alliance being the key leader, and supported by local organisations and groups such as the Mount Alexander Shire Council and the Mount Alexander Sustainability Group. The purpose of this video is to look at the home assessors that Castlemaine 500 and MASG have been training up over the course of the last 6 months. This particular video is all about supporting home energy assessors to assess homes using the Castlemaine 500 process. That's what this video is about. Okay, so home energy assessments. Who are the cast? Firstly, an important thing is households, assessors, and the people who live in the homes. These are our cast for this particular process. We've been training up 4 assessors in the Castlemaine community to go into people's homes and work with householders to help them develop a home energy action plan. So essentially this is our key cast. Okay, let's step back for a moment and look at the big picture. What does the behaviour change research say? What have we learned and what are we applying in Castlemaine 500? The first thing is that people are inspired to change for a whole variety of different reasons, and some of the more common ones are bad news, information and peer-to-peer interactions. It may surprise you to note that our interactions and conversations we have with others in our own community account for 70% of the inspiration for people to make change and sustain change in their life. So we think that's important. Note the bad news is only 6% and information is only 1/4. Secondly, in Castlemaine 500, we're assuming that the behaviour change research is right in that if people develop written plans of action and set goals for themselves, there's an increased likelihood of adopting those goals. In Castlemaine 500, we've been focusing on the behaviours and the changes in the homes, but I think we need to go a step further. And we actually need to start targeting what our future bills will be in terms of how much money we're spending and how much greenhouse gas emissions we're emitting. The community target for Mount Alexander is 30% by 2010. Let's reflect back briefly on where change occurs. 70+% change occurs in peer-to-peer interactions, conversations between people in their communities. Why is this so relevant for this process? Well, in this particular process, you are not the expert. You're not the expert and fountain of knowledge on how these people should save their energy at home. What you are, though, is you are one of them. You're a credible peer, a local person with some knowledge, particularly about the process that Castlemaine 500 is adopting. So, in all of this, these assessments, it's all about them and their needs, the householders themselves. Sometimes we ask ourselves, why aren't these people motivated to change? Well, one of the roles we've got to play in these assessments is to work out what motivates these people. It's a variety of things. Some people it's about home improvement. Other people, it's about feeling more comfortable. For many in Castlemaine 500, it's been about saving the planet and tackling climate change. And for others, it's clearly about saving dollars and getting the household budget back into order. So part of your role is to listen for these motivations that people have, so that when you develop your plan of action, creating the home energy action plan, you actually can get it right. So in summary, your role is about going into a home, taking them through the Castlemaine 500 process and developing a plan of action. That's the one thing it's about. Okay, just to summarise the big picture before we move into the steps of the home energy assessments. Here are you guys, our home energy assessors, going into a home and working with a householder. One of the key things to keep in mind here is that every home is different. There is a whole variety of different homes and no 2 homes are the same. The same can be said about householders. Every one is different. And everyone has different motivations, as we looked at before. Some are motivated by money and others are motivated by the planet. tackling climate change. One of your key roles is to listen in and tune in to these motivations. In summary then, keep it simple. Keep it really simple. Strip it back to its essential elements. And remember that less is more. Don't feel like you need to fill the time and the space with too much. It's all about converging to simple actions and assisting the householder to develop a plan of action. And in fact, that's the one thing this is about. It's all about creating a plan of simple steps to lower energy use and tackle climate change at home. And I can't reinforce this point enough. Remember, you are not the expert. What are you? You're one of them. You're a credible peer, someone who the research shows is more likely to inspire change than information or bad news. This whole assessment process is about you having a conversation with the householder about how they can tackle climate change and save energy at home. And for most people, that's something they've never participated in before, and it's a unique opportunity. So go for it.